We no longer remember that everyone is still human, despite how unpleasant or strange they may appear to be. This makes it even more sensational when famous people engage in scandalous behavior, as we all do. VIPs usually act in a certain manner, as is customary. It can be shocking when they don't live up to expectations, even more so in the world of cooking. Learning that the people who provide us with some of our favorite foods have something shady hidden in what is, in essence, a morally upright profession. It's obvious that there's frequently a lot more going on behind the camera than what is visible. One such name that frequently pops up in controversies is Gordon Ramsay. Gordon was accused of ripping off Anthony Bourdain. Keep watching the video till the end to find out what happened. What do you dislike about Gordon Ramsay the most? Do let us know in the comments below. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It appears that Gordon Ramsay has had enough. The chef and television personality defended his National Geographic Channel series against accusations that it plagiarizes the late Anthony Bourdain. When it was revealed that he's working on a new project called Uncharted, the host and producer of The Hell's Kitchen and Masterchef faced criticism. He travels the world and investigates diverse food cultures as part of the format of the unscripted series. Unaware of the show, critics have criticized Ramsay for essentially following Bourdain's no reservations in Parts Unknown and have asserted that the erratic reality TV star makes for an inappropriate Western export. Roll to Gordon Ramsay, you would know Anthony Bourdain read a headline in the Washington Post which slammed the idea as a colonial mess. Others accused him of cultural appropriation. Meanwhile, fellow chef and TV personality Eddie Huang wrote, "The last thing the food world needs right now is Gordon Ramsay going to foreign countries, showing locals he can cook their cuisines better than they can." Up until now, Ramsay has been silent on the subject. He basically came to the conclusion that the haters are going to hate in an exclusive interview with Entertainment Weekly. God, the feeble warriors that sit in their dungeons and spout negativity without understanding what we're doing, he said. I've been doing assertive, combustible shows since 2006 since I started the F word, whether it's diving for giant crabs or hanging off a 500-meter cliff chasing puffins. So I've been on that level of exploration and understand those cultures. I'm a chef that needs to get motivated by understanding different cultures. I helicoptered into Nagaland 50 kilometers from the Burmese border in northern India and cooked at a wedding. And in order to get accepted into the wedding, I had to buy a fucking buffalo. That was 12 years ago. Ramsay added, Tony Bourdain was a great mate of mine. We were on the red carpet together last year at the Emmys. I think he'd be happy and impressed at Uncharted's level of jeopardy and jumping into these places, Brazil, Peru, Alaska, and sourcing incredible ingredients and then highlighting some of the best culinary talent that it hasn't been noticed yet. It's a dream come true. Judge Uncharted when you see it. The research going into the show is extraordinary. We're airing in 500 million homes, 177 countries, in 43 different languages, and I can't wait to make all those bitter, twisted, little boring truckers who aren't busy enough in their lives eat their words. Initially, Nat Geo described Uncharted as having three main components: unlocking a culture's culinary secrets through exploration and adventure with local food heroes, tracking down high-octane traditions, pastimes, and customs that are specific to the region in hopes of discovering the undiscovered, and finally, testing Ramsay against the locals, pitting his own interpretations of regional dishes against the tried-and-true classics. The series moves beyond conversation to truly immerse Ramsay in all aspects of the local culture to better prepare him for the final friendly cooking competition with local chefs and foodies. Wrote Tim Carman in the Washington Post, the sound you hear is Bourdain, who died in June, trying to convince St. Peter to give him a day pass so he can come back and slap some sense into Ramsay, who apparently didn't read the Columbusing memo on white men discovering the undiscovered. After the project received some initial criticism, Nat Geo defended it. We're disappointed that the announcement of our upcoming series with Gordon Ramsay was taken out of context, the company said in a statement. Our goal with the series is to celebrate and educate viewers about regional cultures all over the world in keeping with National Geographic's illustrious history of exploration. By collaborating with Ramsay, a well-known adventure enthusiast, we will fully immerse viewers in unexpected and surprising cultures and local flavors. Ramsay briefly announced the project in July at the Television Critics Association Summer Press Tour. The series, he said at the time, combines exploration, adventure, and food, all with a dash of friendly competition. And you know at times how friendly I can get, especially under pressure. I am an Ironman, athlete, and adrenaline junkie, and have always believed that learning is best achieved by doing so. But in this series, I'm going beyond. I'm going to immerse myself in all aspects of the local culture in the cities across the world, and then build up for that final big exciting cook-off, unearthing the most amazing chefs, local foodies discovering the most fantastic produce, and beneath all that, discovering talent. Gordon Ramsay's rough behavior on Hell's Kitchen, including the pressure cooker-style cooking lessons it gives, are well known, but the celebrity chef also has a good reputation. He's renowned for being a family man who is a devoted father to his many children and a loving husband. However, some people believe Ramsay has a dark side. His bright exterior is in stark contrast to his troubled past, which includes run-ins with the law. This well-known chef enjoys spice and is well known for his shocking eliminations from the competition. He ran into trouble in 1993 after disturbing London Underground riders with public indecency. He was 27 at the time and had gone out with 3 friends. After a lengthy and intoxicated night, the trio needed to use the restroom. When the police arrived, they were given a warning and released. Ramsay asserts that he doesn't remember much of the incident. Many famous people have been discovered driving after drinking. Although the list is lengthy, it is a sad fact that Gordon Ramsay is on it. Ramsay was caught in central London driving the wrong way down a one-way road in 2002. Ramsay was arrested after failing the breathalyzer test and was booked, but the case was overturned on a technicality because the arresting officers had not provided Ramsay with a blood test. A scandal involving Ramsay's restaurants was made public in 2009. As it turned out, Ramsay was hiring an outsider vendor to prepare the food for his restaurant, freezing it and having on-site chefs reheat it. What's worse is that the incredibly wealthy and ambitious businessman was charging prices that had been marked up by a staggering 600%. The procedure, according to a PR representative, is extremely common in the food industry. Ramsay attempted to blackmail his father-in-law, Chris Hutchison, in 2012. Following Ramsay's dismissal of Hutchison as CEO of the Ramsay Group in 2011, Ramsay suspected Hutchison of stealing money from the company and hired a private investigator to photograph Hutchison having an affair. The woman Hutchison was seeing was also a former Ramsay employee, and she sued Gordon for invasion of privacy. In an unusual twist, Chris Hutchison and his 2 sons were sentenced to 6 months in prison in 2017 for hacking to Gordon's emails and stealing sensitive information. When famed chef Marcus Samuelson was asked to name his favorite British chefs, Ramsay was not among them. Ramsay allegedly called Samuelson and screamed brutal insults in response to the slight. He even referred to Samuelson as a fucking black bastard. Despite Marcus' recounting of the ordeal in his book, Guest Chef, Ramsay's team denies the event, characterizing it as a made-up fodder designed to gain publicity for the book. Michael Samuelson is the only one who claims to have been the target of Ramsay's wrath. Gordon despised female chefs in the 1990s, claiming that they only worked 3 weeks a month, presumably due to menstruation. In 2009, he slandered Australian host and journalist Tracy Grimshaw's physical appearance, even calling her a lesbian. What did Christina Wilson and her girlfriend think about it? Finally, don't trust Gordon to cook for you if you're a vegan or vegetarian. The Hell's Kitchen host is notorious for feeding vegetarians meat and chicken stock. He even mocks vegans and vegetarians who consume his contaminated food. Gordon Ramsay's less appealing personality is frequently quite ugly. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Do let us know your thoughts on this video in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next one.